It's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Today, Game 2 of this 4-game set between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
21 Boston Red Sox.
Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Luis Torrens. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The catcher.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Donnie Walton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Oh, 2 the count to Crawford.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
That is good. The center fielder, number 1.
So stepping in is Kyle Lewis. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. better of him now. It's strike two.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Mariners leave one, and now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Kendall Graveman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, here's the scoop on Kendall Graveman. Not an overpowering guy, 93 to 94 miles an hour. Good slider, good changeup. Will throw an occasional curveball. Not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a pitch to contact guy. And if he's throwing well early, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Xander Bogaerts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way to get to 500, you feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
The 1-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. High in the air out to center field. Lewis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the Green Monster. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Mariners 0. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Braden Bishop is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the lead, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
So here now is Ty France, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike one. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Here's another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. Mitch Haniger is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball high and inside.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's...
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 1-2 pitch.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting sixth.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
So here's Michael Chavis now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Nope. That's inside. Two the count.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So now here is Marwin Gonzalez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Boston strands a couple who played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Now it'll be Evan White.
Leading off for Seattle, the designated hitter, Evan White.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Luis Torrens is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, Attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Torrens, once a member of the San Diego Padres organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Donnie Walton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. And patience is certainly a big part of their approach, as evidenced by their team on base percentage, which at the start of the day leads the league. One coach told me he's been very impressed with how well their hitters have done going to the plate with a plan in mind. He said having a clear plan leads to more patience and swinging at better pitches, which he added makes all the difference in the world when you've got great talent like we do. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander
The
Bogaerts.
designated hitter, Xander
Ball
Bogaerts.
one.
And that misses ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Digging in will be Alex Verdugo. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball
Count
1,
1-0.
well below the zone. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bishop will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. And now the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Beautiful diving stop. He is out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. More from Fenway in a moment. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
J.P.
First delivery to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Down low, and the plot plot thickens here, 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there, 1 away.
The center fielder.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Hit high and deep to right center. Verdugo is there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Braden Bishop.
Next up is Braden Bishop. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Pitch on the way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
The 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Lewis. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive.
Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. One run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. To third, fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Next to hit is Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off with the Mariners.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Third baseman, Ty France.
Now the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Kyle Seager.
So now into the box is Kyle Seager. He flew out in his last AB. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of...
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here is Kike Hernandez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Michael Chavis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
The 1-1 home. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Lined into right, a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Now a reach, but he can't get it as he does a face plant afterward. And this is big trouble. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Cannon Middleton is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next up for the Red Sox, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. first pitch of the AB now. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Bogarts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 3-1. The next batter will be Evan White. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Luis Torrens. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble that a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Donnie Walton is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 3.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Weakly hit towards first. And nothing to cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 3.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Up next, Christian Vasquez. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level here is really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
Bishop has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe struck out in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The next 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Crawford has a play. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Boston. Now at the plate, Kyle Lewis. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Mariners cut it to 2. It's now a 4-2 score.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Braden Bishop. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, Verdugo waits on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready now is Ty France. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the first baseman, Kyle Seager.
Striding in is Kyle Seager. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. Seager will make the turn for second. Throwing to second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
The batter, the right fielder, Mitch.
Stepping in now, Mitch Haniger, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted down the line in left, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh, a diving stop to first. What an outstanding play to end the inning. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Last half of the 7th here, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Chavis is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Gonzalez.
At the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Count even at 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back off speed, then he's laid on the
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Adam Ottavino will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. ready to begin the 8th. And up next is Evan White.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ottavino is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2. The pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now at the plate is Donnie Walton. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on the way.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Gonzalez for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox 4 and the Mariners 2. Tom Murphy will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. And now Alex Verdugo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Number 16 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 16.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Digging in next, J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. 1-1.
1 strike.
One and two now.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. It's going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Still 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. Seager has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Blasted a solo homer last time up. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they still lead this one 4-2. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And set to go is the second baseman, J.P. Crawford. Shed Long Jr. is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Now the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Next up, Kyle Lewis. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Drilled to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Sam Haggerty will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Mariners. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Big RBI knock right here in the top half of the ninth to cut the deficit to 1 run. You could start to feel the tension a little bit. That pitcher might be holding that ball a little bit longer. That's when you miss over the heart of the plate.
Josh Taylor gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. In now, Kyle Seager. As he rips it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Vasquez has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Boston Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Chris Sale with his 4th win this season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com. Mm-hmm.